star signs fans. I am so sorry I'm a few days late. Please forgive me. I am part of a nonprofit organization called findme2.org, and we were laying the groundwork for a search over in Japan for a 5-year-old missing girl. So I was there for this past week helping to get organized for the search that's going to happen next month. And I just thought I'd have enough time to do it ahead of time, and I didn't. So my apologies. I'm so sorry. And now to your star signs. Hi, if you're a Gemini born May 21st to June 20th, what can you expect for the month of March 2015? Let's tune in and find out. So Geminis, you may enter this month feeling a little bit like you're in the box. Like somehow or another you've got yourself boxed in, and I see you kind of looking for a way out. So there's something that you either committed yourself to, and once you committed yourself to it, you went, why did I do this? And you're trying to get out of it or looking for a way out. Or you're just looking for what's next, you know, what it is that you want to do and trying to break out of the box. Either way, it's you're searching for answers, you're searching for a way out, you're searching for what's next. And you know, the good news is in this month, you're going to get a lot of information that's going to help you. There's a lot of shift happening in the universe. There's a full moon in Virgo on March 5th. That's really going to help bring forward details. We're dealing with the energy of Virgo, which is, you know, a very loyal sign, very detail-oriented. You know, they focus very well. So you'll be able to get some of that energy to help you inject into your life so that you'll have greater focus, greater understanding. Of course, you already have resilience, but there's additional boost of resilience coming in for you and stability. So you're going to find around that March 5th some additional stability that maybe you didn't or don't have at this time. There's also a new moon in Pisces and a solar eclipse on March 20th. And then on a day later, we have the equinox on March 21st. So huge energy, that 21st. And so for Geminis, you're going to really see this big explosion around the heart. It feels more like it's around your heart. It feels like it has to do with communication, speaking up for yourself, saying what you want, wanting what you say, really helping you pay closer attention to the words and to your voice and to what you're saying. Some of you may be dealing with digestive difficulties around this because that's where you hold your anxiety or your fears. So you're going to start to hear more clearly what you've been saying to the universe, and you're going to start to make adjustments about, as you start to notice what you've been saying, do I still feel that way? That's what's coming out of my mouth. Do I still feel that way? So this month you're going to be really looking at what you're saying and how you feel, and you're going to find that you're going to kind of try and marry those. And when you marry those, it's going to elevate you, and it may change the way you look at the world. It may give you a different outcome. It may give you a different vision of yourself and a different vision for yourself, for your work, your life, your career. So it's a very informative month for Geminis, and it's really really suitable because I feel like a lot of you who are in that box want answers, and you want out, and you want to make changes. And this month you're going to get that insight that you need, and the direction, most importantly, the direction that you've wanted to go. So let's look how this is going to play out in your relationships. So for those of you that are in relationship right now, in a committed relationship, some of you may be worried about a partner. They may be going through some medical situation this month, and or shift or adjustment in their career. So I see you kind of focused on your partners this month, and being a little bit more worried and or concerned about them. But I think as information and as the month goes along, I think you'll be pleased with the outcome. I think you'll feel comfortable with the outcome, that it's going to be fine. Also, some time for romance this month. Feels later in the month. It feels like there may be some, even though you could find yourself as being a nurse and taking care of your partner at the end of the month, if they have some sort of scheduled procedure. And this isn't an unexpected thing. In other words, if you don't know about this, don't look for like, oh my gosh, something's going to happen to them. This is something that's already planned, okay? It's something that's already planned, something you already know about. I'm not saying your partner is going to get sick and you don't know about it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's something new. It's something you're already aware of, and you'll be there. But there is some Time for some fun or relaxation with one another, enjoyment, even if it's playing solitaire. It's like enjoying each other's company, and it's quiet. It feels like it's quiet. So that's at the end of the month of March. If you're single, what can you expect from March? I feel like there's like a whirlwind of activity around you, like lots of parties, lots of celebration, lots of activities on your calendar. They're not necessarily romantic, but they're busy. Like, so you're busy, and it may not all be romantic. Now, there may be some of you that are just kind of going through the motions, and you're just going through the motions, just going through the motions, just going through the motions. If this is not somebody you're committed to, or you're just like waiting kind of, for the next one to come along or something better to come along, I think this is the month where it may kind of blow up or sever around that March 20th, 21st. And if not, then certainly we've got a new lunar eclipse, the last eclipse in a series from Libra that happens on April 4th. So if you're kind of on that precipice of, no, I don't know about this relationship, I'm just kind of like hanging out, and it's easy, it's just easy, the universe kind of may kick you out of it, or you may get kicked out of it. So either that partner is going to say, sayonara, or you yourself are just going to be done with it. So I do see some endings to some relationships that are just kind of like hanging on by a thread. And if there's I'm not seeing so much new relationships. You could reconnect with somebody that you've been in a relationship with. Now that could happen and could come back because you're going to get more clarity. So I could definitely see you in March or April reconnecting with somebody on a romantic level that you were once romantic with. So there is for sure that possibility. Okay. But like I said, if you're in a relationship or just kind of seeing somebody and it's just kind of out of convenience, or you kind of like them, but you don't really see a future with them, I think you're going to see an opportunity for that to shift or adjust or go to the wayside. Now, as far as career and money goes for you, for Geminis this month, I'm seeing it go upward, like go up. So that means like your station in life. So you could be offered a new promotion. You could be offered additional work to the work that you already have. Say if you're a doctor and you're contracted at a hospital, there may be another hospital that wants your services too. If you're an executive, it could be that another company outside of your regular work wants to contract you to do something as well, or you could get a promotion within your company. If you're somebody who's self-employed, you could find a new opportunity within what you're already doing, or something completely new that you're interested in. So there's an opportunity to kind of really shapeshift your career in a new way, and in a way that's financially positive. And I see that more towards the end of the month, more around the 20th, the 21st. And some of you may even find yourself moving, relocating towards the end of this month or the first part of next month, or certainly in April. If not the late March, I'd say certainly by April. I think by May it'll be done. I feel like if movement's going to happen, it's either late March or early to mid-April is when I really see you would be moving if you're going to move for work or career. And then let me see your health. Some of you have had some little, trials with your health. I'm seeing, some eye problems, some stomach problems, some wrist problems. So you've had some challenges. The good news is that they're mending. So I feel like they're mending. I feel like you're on the upswing now. I feel like you've, kind of gone through that. So whether you fell on the ice and are dealing with something, or you just injured yourself and by exercising the wrong way or too intently, or was in a car accident, God forbid, whatever it is, it feels like you're on the mend. It feels like you're on the upswing, and you're going to get stronger this month. So I feel like your strength will be returning. You're going to see that for the better. And is there anything unexpected for Geminis this month? Yeah, you're going to have to keep your patience. with, you know, people and or situations, because not everybody's going to follow through. Not everybody's going to do what they say they're going to do. And when they back out or they unexpectedly quit or whatever, it puts more pressure on you, and that can be a volatile situation. So, you know, just be aware that, you know, not everybody's good at following through, and your job is just to kind of like go through the process and not be overly irritated or frustrated with the situation. Do your best to be even keel, just because that energy is so volatile, especially, you know, a couple days before the 20th and a couple days after the 20th, that, you know, you light a match that could turn into an explosion. So be careful of how intense you want to be towards the end of the month, and because it's your name, your reputation. People will be watching you, people will be seeing you. So however you respond, you want to make sure that it's in a way that you can be proud of. And because even though I know some of you do not care, and I think that's like, that's something I would love to do, is not really care what people think or say. But unfortunately, I'm a Libra, so we always care. But you want to remember that however you act or be, there's a fallout from it. And so whether you care or not may not matter in your realm or in your consciousness, but it will come back at you, right? So there is a reaction that comes back at you. So you know, to phrase it a little bit differently, I would say, you know, just less is more. You don't need to be as intense. Do your best to kind of be neutral, say what you need, come from that place, because everything will come back at you, and also in a much better manner, in a more neutral manner, and you'll be able to regain control faster than if you get really volatile and really upset and really buying into this moment of whatever is happening that has you be upset, which is just then going to take longer for things to simmer down, to calm down, and for you to regain control of the situation. Okay, so it's for your greater good, let's say, that you manage your ego and manage your expectations and or reactions to anything that may happen around that March 20th or that March 21st date. Okay, and on the upside, I feel like money's good. I feel like money's coming in. It feels like, you know, like there's a lot of self-worth happening for you, so that's all positive. And you could expect that trend to continue. And even with, you know, some of you who will be changing careers or launching into a new career, you know, I don't think you're going to miss a beat. I think you take one step off, if you feel like you're falling, whatever star you grab is going to lift you right back up, and you'll be making more money, more income later this year. So whatever you're making now, I do feel like you're on track or on trend to make more money later on this year, okay? So just keep doing what works, and I'll connect with you again next month.